I'm doing this every fucking thing, every time. What's up, gang? This is Duqarius again. I'm reacting to SunnyV2's How DaBaby became the most hated rapper ever, bro. I just want to see what this is all about. This is probably my last video for the day. I was recording some footage earlier for this game I've been playing called Signalis, and I think I'm gonna just like put together some clips of my whole time playing the game. Game's pretty good actually, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's my plan. That's what I've been doing. And then I got school coming up. I got a school project that's due this Thursday, so boy, I gotta grind on that. Anyway, you don't care about me, you care about the video. Let's do this.
Slowly become the internet's most hated rapper. What did he do to earn this title? Well, his actions range from insulting fans to getting
So like what I know about DaBaby is basically he got caught up in some whoopity doo shit, like where he was saying some shit about the LGBTQ plus LeBron giving back shots to the community. He said some weird shit about like people in the HI shit, and he was just saying some weird shit that, like it probably just came out of the burst like flame of his head, bro. He probably just thought of it and he just said it out loud. And then like I've also seen people have been saying that DaBaby's falling off and shit. Like I wonder if this is related to that. This is primarily that, but I don't know. That's why I've been hearing about DaBaby. I don't know much about what's going on with this dude's life.
Getting angry at flight attendants. However, the very first thing that began to turn DaBaby's audience against him was the time he'd get into a beef with kids YouTuber JoJo Siwa.
What? This dude got into some beef with JoJo Siwa? Ain't that bitch like 18 now? Taking a shot at the 17. Yeah, this bitch is like 18 or something now. She cut all her hair off and shit. Like, what the fuck, DaBaby? What are you doing? What are you doing fighting a little ass girl, bro?
The argument began after DaBaby would post a song titled Beatbox Freestyle, in which he'd hold up a photo of JoJo Siwa and call her a bunch of nasty names.
What?
The snippet was instantly shared to Twitter, where it gained over 1 million views and 42,000 likes on a post reading, "What TF did JoJo Siwa do that made DaBaby mad like that?" While some joked about DaBaby calling her out over a height insecurity.
Yo. Man, me and DaBaby, man, Short Kings rise up. Kai Cenat, rise up. Other motherfuckers, the Russian sniper, Norwegian sniper, rise up. Napoleon, rise up. Motherfucker Short Kings, rise up. Levi, rise up. Motherfucker, I don't know. Little Uzi, rise up. I don't know, man. It's like, it's not that big of a deal to be like motherfuckers. One thing I hate about motherfuckers is like, they always like trip up about your like height and shit. Like, get off my dick, bro. Like, you so fucking weird for that. Like, trying to get onto my like, not my age, my height. Like, all you care about is my height, bro. All you care about is how long something is. If you want to know how something long it is, like, if you really into that shit, look up some dicks on the internet, bro. I could show you mine, bro. Goddamn, like, I don't know what the fuck is up with the deal with motherfuckers, bro. Always trying to know about your height. Your height. At least from my experience. Like, or what I've seen. Like, now that height is such a big deal, it's like people motherfuckers be so worried about a motherfucker's height. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, yo, just fucking worry about yourself, bro. Why don't you go lose some weight, bro? I gotta lose some weight too, but goddamn, you motherfucker, lanky ass motherfucker. I thought you were supposed to be fucking. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Most was simply baffled that DaBaby would target a kid's YouTuber. She's literally a child. Kinda out of line, to be honest. Yo, that is funny AF. He really came for a whole kid.
That's what I'm saying.
Into post by James Charles reading, "Can someone please explain why DaBaby is dissing JoJo Siwa when she's 12 years younger, 10 times richer, and 2 inches taller than him?" Now, DaBaby had absolutely no business in responding to these comments, as they weren't really even criticism. A lot of the responses were supportive, such as, "I don't think he meant nothing of it, probably just needed something to say," and the others were simply surprised that DaBaby went there, which is literally how DaBaby described his own branding.
I'm gonna say, I can't believe he said that.
However, despite also stating that he wasn't the type of guy to respond to things online,
when it's said outside of music and I'm expected to respond and clear it up without using music, that ain't what I do.
He'd still take to Twitter to squash the drama in a post reading, "It's JoJo Siwa. My 3-year-old princess is your #1 fan. I bought her every product you have out. She thinks she you. Don't let him trick you into thinking I'd ever have a problem with you. My wordplay just went over their heads. All love on my end, shorty, keep shining." Now, DaBaby's response was actually pretty decent.
Okay, I don't know. So like he wasn't trying to go out JoJo Siwa.
But since he never needed to respond in the first place, all it did was show everyone that he was paying attention to the drama and was unable to stay silent if he was criticized too heavily. In the lead up to this tweet, DaBaby had established a reputation as a kind of hardcore gangster rapper, and to be on Twitter justifying why he made a diss on a kids YouTuber felt kind of inauthentic to his image. DaBaby stated in an interview that he's doing his own thing and is not really caught up in any of the internet drama.
I'm just doing me, like I'm not even really caught up in what I got going on.
Yet in a different interview, he contradicts this by stating that he's willing to change his opinions if the internet criticism becomes too harsh.
It's about how much you value others' opinions on the internet or just, you know, people's opinion around you.
You know, I don't even blame DaBaby though, cause like a lot of motherfuckers now, like if you wanna stick with the mainstream and keep like your core audience, like okay, let me give the example, like a Twitch streamer, right? Like they're not gonna say some flagrant shit, even though they might be thinking like some other shit, you know, because they might wanna just keep the revenue up if they're like a big streamer. They want to say some flagrant shit to get them in trouble and lose all that money. You know, sometimes you just, like, it sucks. Like, that's the truth, though. Like, sometimes you got to adapt to how you think and what you say, because public image is so much, you know, it's a sad thing, but freedom of speech is becoming harder and harder when money's on the line. Shit's crazy.
I don't value it until they get to messing with my money. You know,
oh, that's why I just said.
You know, now
that's why I just said.
Take heed to that. You know, make some adjustments.
While this is certainly a more mature approach, maturity is rarely what people are looking for in music and entertainment. I could be wrong about this, but it often feels as though the personality of the person making the music is just as important as the music itself. And when it comes to hardcore rap, people want to follow the completely unapologetic gangster as opposed to the person who's known for responding to criticism on Twitter. This point feeds perfectly into his response to the Rolling Loud
on
controversy,
Twitter,
which happened only 4 months after the incident with JoJo Siwa. Whilst on stage, DaBaby would imply that people with HIV weren't welcome at his shows, and since the event was being streamed online, the internet began to discuss the comments immediately. Now, as mentioned in other videos, if DaBaby had simply stayed silent on the criticism, the problem would have disappeared. However, just like the JoJo Siwa controversy, he felt the need to clarify his position with a public statement.
I'm gonna address this one time and I'm gonna get back to giving my love to my fans. See what I'm saying? Because what me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern you. It's not y'all business. What I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip on their phone. It just don't work like that.
This Instagram live stream only led to more people discovering what he had said, and shortly thereafter, celebrities such as Elton John, Madonna, and Dua Lipa were stating on Instagram that they were surprised and horrified at DaBaby's comments. DaBaby stated that he wasn't worried at any.
But you see though, like the thing is, like, I bet motherfuckers like Dua Lipa or these other motherfucking celebrities probably have said some dumbass shit. The only difference is like, I mean, everyone says some dumb shit at one point, you know, you can't escape from that. It's just a matter of like, what is captured on camera, what is captured on recording, what is captured on camera, and what is not. DaBaby, unfortunately, had to say some dumb shit. He let out at the worst time, which was being recorded on live, like, television streaming, Rolling Loud, and he said that dumbass shit that he did. And now look, now that shit has repercussions because that shit was recorded for the internet to see. Opposed to other motherfuckers who were saying some shit behind closed doors or behind cameras. You know, you can't really prove that shit unless it's recorded. So, I don't know, like, it's kind of hypocritical, but, and that's what I mean, going back to the point that some motherfuckers might have stand against DaBaby because they wanted to keep their money and their reputation up, which is kind of fucked up because it's like every man for themselves. But I don't blame them at the same time because I want to keep my money too. I wouldn't want what someone else said to affect my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I fuck up, I fuck up, and I'm gonna take accountability for that for my own business. But someone else fucks up and ruins my business, fuck that. I'm gonna do what I can to make sure everything is like straight. You know? I don't know.
Any point during the Rolling Loud controversy.
Were you kind of scared, like how everyone was like trying to cancel you and shit like that?
Nah, I wasn't scared. That was probably.
Bro, I thought that was Adam 22. What the fuck?
My problem.
However, this is a complete contradiction to his actions because if he wasn't scared, he wouldn't feel the need to take to Twitter and apologize, which is what he would do after the Instagram live stream. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ+ community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. important. Going back to the problem of authenticity, DaBaby would go on to state that he didn't even agree with his own apology.
Even though, you know, I don't agree with it, you feel me? Like, you know, if this the example that gotta be made, if this what God want me to go through, you feel me? For whatever reason, let's do it, I'm with it.
And that he only put it out because at a certain level, you have to move in a different way.
That's what I'm saying. Like back to the point earlier that SunnyV2 and DaBaby made. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the money back up. You know, you might not agree with it. It's like eating the shit and like just keep going straight. Like, it's tough. It's tough. It hurts, but you gotta sometimes cut your dignity and like your pride to keep going, keep the money flowing.
You get to certain levels in it, you know, you got to make adjustments, you know what I'm saying, and move a certain way. It's simple, you know.
Ironically, he's talking to Charlemagne, who wrote a book on how living an authentic life is the quickest path to success, which is something that DaBaby himself highlighted as the reason behind why he's been so successful.
What makes you different?
I'm
like, why do you have that drive?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just me.
Yet going back on his own statements and posting insincere apologies was the opposite to being his authentic, brutal rapper image.
As a rapper, somebody who can speak freely, and I'm not one to do all that hard work day in, day out, make all these sacrifices, get there just to be controlled like a puppet, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't how I get out.
Now, it didn't seem like DaBaby actually had any problems with the people he called out.
Anybody from the LGBTQ community, any of that, bro, I am not tripping on y'all. I ain't never had an issue with none of y'all. It wasn't directed to no group of people in particular and nothing like that. Like, it really ain't that deep at all to me.
However, because he blew the whole thing up with a bunch of his own social media attacks.
So basically, DaBaby basically made the situation worse after the fact because he was trying to recuperate and trying to do too much to overcompensate for the situation when he could have just said one statement and then be done with it. To go back on that shit, to like keep talking about the subject. I know he was probably interviewed and the interviewers probably asked the question again and again and again, but at some point you just gotta keep it like short and concise, you know? Shit's hard.
Tension, the brands he was working with began to drop.
Because if you don't keep that shit short and concise and you keep like trying to like recuperate and trying to do more for the situation that you need to, then it's gonna look weird and it's gonna look bad.
Him one by one. Fashion brand Boohoo publicly ended their relationship with him. Lollapalooza dropped him from the lineup on the very last day of the festival, citing their founding values of diversity, inclusivity, respect, and love. The Governor's Ball Music Festival, set to take place in September, announced that DaBaby would not be performing as part of their lineup. UK event Parklife cut him from the roster, though the rapper's team claims that the decision was made months before Rolling Loud. The team behind Day and Night Vegas replaced his setlist with that of Roddy Ricch. Even the Working Family's Party quickly removed.
Man, Roddy Ricch, your ass has come to an end, bro. You got found out for botting them views. Motherfucker.
From the
your
list
label,
of celebrity performers. And on the Full Send podcast, DaBaby explained that he was set to release his own meal at Burger King, which was also cancelled as a result of the controversy.
I have my own meal at...
Yo, when'd you get that Burger King DaBaby meal, bro? What do you think he's serving up, bro? Think he's serving up 12 Whoppers, 3 Whoppers and 2 fries and a meal and a drink? That's it, DaBaby meal or some shit? I don't know.
Burger King. A lot of people don't know that. It was called the Jonathan Kirk meal. They wanted to use my name. I shot a commercial for it and everything. They had my name on the box, everything.
Did it
like
come
they
out?
had me. No. That's when all the controversy.
In a different interview, DaBaby gave a dollar figure for how much his comments had cost him.
I had $30 million worth of shows on the schedule before December 31st. I was finna buy my private plane, but it is what it is. It go how it go. You know, God ain't want me to have my plane yet. He's like, hold on, man, just chill.
And while DaBaby clearly took the loss in a very respectable manner, this seemingly did little to repair his reputation, as after being invited back to Rolling Loud 6 months later, the crowd threw drinks at him. However, the worst part about the
okay, this might be controversial, but like, if you're still tripping about what someone said like 6 months ago, and like you're giving them hate, and they've clearly like come to regret the decision that what they said, then you stupid as fuck. Then you a bot. Like Saul said, like Soluminati. Goddamn, I can't say his goddamn name. You a bot. You a bot, bitch. I know that looks so cringe, but like it's true. That motherfucker, like, you a fucking bot if you still doing that shit. You a fucking bot. Like, I don't know what to say, bro.
controversy was, from that point onwards, DaBaby was berated on Twitter for almost anything he'd do. For example, people brought up the time where he'd attack a fan at a club for putting a flashlight in his face, resulting in another apology video.
I do sincerely apologize. Keep in mind, I couldn't see you.
Accompanying another bizarre clip of him being rejected whilst trying to kiss a fan, which also warranted some kind of strange Instagram response to the event.
And he just kept making mistake after mistake after mistake.
After mistake.
There was also the time where he'd make what seemed to be a satirical tweet stating that he was voting for Kanye, which warranted responses such as, "Waste, I can't believe you're even promoting this. Baby, you got too big of a platform to be tweeting this nonsense. Bruh, you're not even eligible to vote," which accompanied a different, more recent video where he'd get angry at a flight attendant for not combing her hair.
We gonna pay all that for that flight, you gonna comb your hair. Straight.
Alright, DaBaby, you fucked up for that, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. That's just so dumb, bro. How you gonna trip over someone else's hair, bro? Like, that lady's fucking just woke up. Maybe she just got probably off another flight to come serve your flight. My dude, like, my dog, like, motherfucker, it's like, leave that bitch alone. Like, she didn't do anything to you unless she was like disrespecting you and shit. Then yeah, I could understand like throwing shots here and there like about physical appearance. But other than that, it's like, yo, you gotta chill. Like, there's nothing to be like stirred up about.
Nah, dog. If you gonna pay all that, you gonna comb your hair. The least you could do.
This is probably part of the reason why DaBaby believes that social media can become a negative thing once you reach a certain size.
But at some point, I think like it may be safer for you not to use.
But that's when your PR team or your marketing team is supposed to like.
The question is, how is this affecting
be better at
their
shit.
Music?
Be better at their
Well,
job.
his latest album released in September 2022, which was titled Baby on Baby 2, sold only 16,000 units in its first week, which is 87% less than Baby on Baby 1, which sold 124,000 units in its first week. The music video for one of the songs on his new album titled Boogeyman features 5 different people, one of which being an obviously gay person, and throughout the video everyone is killed besides the gay guy, before DaBaby daps him up at the end, says "I ain't got a problem with you," and once again apologizes for the rolling loud comments. The whole thing just feels extremely performative and insincere, with this clear attempt at avoiding controversy.
It's like doing too much, bro. You're doing too much.
Only resulting in more controversy. Because alongside his new album's poor release, DaBaby announced that he had to cancel one of his shows after selling only 500 tickets to a venue which seated 14,000. Going to a DaBaby concert because I need some alone time, and I know no one else will be there. If I put all my followers in a room and sang a little song to them, then I'd have a more successful concert than DaBaby. DaBaby concert was lit. However, to DaBaby's credit, he's taken his setbacks quite humbly, having replied to his lower album sales by stating, "Not bad for the blackballed baby." There are a lot of people who have covered in the past that are clearly deserving of their poor reputations, but you could argue that DaBaby isn't really one of them. He's a hard worker with a library of incredibly well-made music, yet he's been unable to keep his mouth closed on controversial topics, which only compounds when you compromise your integrity and change your personality to suit whatever the audience wants you to be.
Yep. See, that's the issue with the social media and like your social image. Don't conform too much to other people's ideals, because then you'll end up trying to make up too much, because it's like a unsatiable fucking environment out here with these Twitter motherfuckers, or like whatever the social environment, social media environment I should say. it's unending, bro. You can't please everyone. Just like move on from some shit. Don't say some more dumb shit that will get you more in that dumb shit, because then you're gonna be trying to catch up too much, bro. It's like going to school and missing all your assignments, and then trying to go at the end of the semester and trying to make that shit up. Like, it's too much, bro. It's too much. It's too much at one time to deal with, or it's too much to like deal with at all. Like, just don't fuck up. Just like go to school, get the attendance up, and there you go. Then you chilling. Like, I don't know. Just don't fuck up. I don't know. Anyway. This is how DaBaby became the most hated rapper. This was your boy Duqarius. I'm gonna end the video off here. Peace out. Have a nice day.